Ni saa 12 zimepita dakika 35, mpenzi mtazamaji. Muda wa taarifa ya habari inayokujia kutoka shirika letu la UBC kituo nambari 1 kinachokupa habari hiyo katika lugha ya Kiswahili. Mimi ni Edwin Nyachwara na kukaribisha uwe nami kuanzia sasa hadi tamati mwa taarifa hii. Shirika letu la UBC limezindua vituo zaidi huku wakielekeza kulunzi katika maeneo ya Karamoja, ambapo redio ya Rotary imezinduliwa huku wakazi wa eneo hilo wakiwa na sababu ya kutabasamu. Vivijo na nderemo vilisheheni katika eneo hilo, huku sasa matangazo na mawasiliano mbalimbali yakitarajiwa kuwa moja kwa moja katika eneo la Karamoja.
The vice president arrived. The MP was walking on the red carpet and the vice president was walking on the bare one.
Personally, the first time I came to Karamoja was in 1995.
Bala akichaka ngezi Karamoja na pego cholong araya karu apeli putamia kan kumwana kan kumwana kan.
I just finished the university as a doctor and I just came to see Karamoja.
Araini na perika ngezi akizoma la makere kama ka ndamba min chente ngoli ka kwa pebe Karamoja nkuni mkonai.
That was over 30 years ago. So the Karamoja I saw that time is very different from the Karamoja of today.
Olio neni ke mari e karanga tumuni na alo nyare na peke du kichak to ni Karamoja na yang ngoli ka mari elo chokin Karamoja to man karu ngul dadang na bunto ngezi elo chokin ke polo.
And those who were saying Uganda shall not wait for Karamoja to develop, I think it will change now. Karamoja will not wait for the rest of Uganda to develop, yes.
Kangulu amina bazebe yangai motiri ak dari Karamoja pete edi Karamoja ki kutut ko na aba akiding to ko na o eleriwa atamara cham Karamoja aki chakar ngitela nguluche ingare ni kamo Karamoja na ke jamunta.
The tarmac roads are here now and more are coming. Electricity is here, internet is here, the factories are here, and many things are coming.
Tokona abualai ayaone kola zilogo ayaon tokona ngazimio na ekobara anege ibora adi ye tokona anege so ngina maripola kwa.
And I would want to thank your Minister Lokeris, and the Minister of State who was here. I sit with them in the cabinet, and I want to give witness that they are always, if I can use the word bothering us with the Karamoja, they are always speaking for you.
Malacham ya kitalaka ka ko tu Lokeris. Ni bali alikori ni dia. E balang na ibo igine ro lo ko kwa kamaga. Na ibo lo ko ikichanto wa atamaro ko tata muto Karamoja ko tata mutete wadang.
No cabinet ends without Lokeris saying, what is the Karamoja? Even if it's not on the agenda, he will make sure that he raises it. Either the roads or healthcare or security, he is always raising issues of Karamoja.
Ebala kadiko tu Lokeris. Mama meeting, mama ko kwa ngole elo mari lilingi. Alo mangezi e ko kwa da ngole yai. Igoro ngakra Karamoja alto manga leu. Alto
Tunawapongeza sana watu wetu, wananchi wenzetu wa Karamoja Rotary. Sekta ya elimu imeongeza juhudi katika kile wanachosema ni kupiga msasa masuala mbalimbali katika kuinua viwango vya ubora. Sasa sekta hiyo ikirusha mawanda yake katika maeneo mbalimbali kote nchini kuhakikisha kwamba viwango vya ubora vimeimarishwa.
The population of 1985 was served by no more than 7,600 education institutions of learning, and these 7,600 included 7,000 primary schools, 527 public secondary schools. There were less than 100 tertiary institutions and only one public university, which is Makerere. On account of the liberalization of the economy under the NRM government, as of May 2026, the people of Uganda are served by 79,819 education schools and institutions of learning, These 79,000 include 45,466 primary schools, 7,503 secondary schools, 1,494 post-primary institutions, 126 international schools, and 55 universities and degree awarding institutions. 580,000 special needs education learners are enrolled in more than 200 primary schools, and 38,600 special needs education learners are enrolled in secondary school education system. Excellency, the President is committed to having this number increased, and the Minister of Finance has already allocated and Parliament appropriated an additional 10 billion shillings to the Higher Education Student Financing Loan Scheme. And these 10 billion shillings will be able to enable government to increase the number of learners who can access the Higher Education Student Financing Loan Scheme from this 2,000 to between 2,500 and 3,000 learners in academic year 2026-2027. You may ask, why are we saying 2,500 to 3,000? It's because it depends on the unit cost of the respective universities that these students apply to. Some of the beneficiary universities of this loan scheme are private. They have higher rates of tuition fee for science programs.
Thank you so much.
Wito umetolewa kwa umma kwa wananchi mbalimbali kudumisha amani, umoja na ushirikiano, hasa wakati wa kufanya kazi kama mojawapo ya maendeleo endelevu ya taifa. Haya yamesemwa na viongozi mbalimbali wa shirika la Rotary International wakati wa kuapishwa kwa baadhi ya viongozi wa shirika hilo hapa mjini Kampala. Hii hapa taarifa kwa undani.
Hereby installed Rotarian Pius Rubwama Mirozancha as the 10th president of the Rotary Club of Rubanga. It is related to many Rotarian clubs across the world. Involve the people in your leadership. When you involve these people, the Rotarians, they will give you service. When you lead these people with involvement, they will do great things that you cannot do alone. So please involve them. You are not going to take every word everybody says because you are not going to be a leader then. But when you involve them in your programs, talk to them in advance on what to do. I know you are here to be a good year. As a president, you must have an agenda that you are bringing to the club. If you have not yet created it, go in the next 1.5 months, make sure it is very clear and very well articulated to all the members.
Understand the responsibilities that come with this role and know it requires dedication and commitment to serving others. As I begin my term, I invite all club members to join me in making a lasting impact through membership, signature projects, the Rotary Foundation, and our club image. Let us work together with partners and other Rotary clubs to bring positive change to our lives, our families, and Uganda as a whole.
Hongera sana Pius Rubwama kwa juhudi hizo, majukumu ambayo umetwikwa wa kuendeza shirika hilo. Katika karne ya sasa ambayo ni karne ya 21, huduma nyingi zimetawaliwa na mitandao ya kijamii ambazo zinajulikana kwa lugha ya Kimombo kama e-services. Mwanahabari wetu Ivan Kawa amekuvunjia juve swala hili akutuangazia zaidi jinsi e-services inatoa huduma na kurahisisha utoaji huduma huo kwa wananchi.
Now we are trying to see how we can integrate our systems. If I have a national ID, NIRA issued me a national ID. Now the current national ID we have a chip. That chip should have all the information. So if I went to hospital, It's a matter of presenting my national ID, put it in the system. It just gives all the personal details about me. But we are also now looking at the addressing system. One of the biggest problems this country has is the addressing system. For instance, there is some improvement. Now when I was coming here, I just Googled this country resort, and then I didn't need to ask for any direction from any border person. I reached here. But there are so many places where you can't reach. For instance, this is a popular place. It is a very significant physical feature. But if I ask for Kahwa's residence, that one I can never get. Somewhere in Namungona down there. So, but we now want, even Kahwa should have a code that if I feed it in, it will take me where he stays.
Kawa anahitaji kuwa na kodi yake ili tukiponyeza inatupeleka moja kwa moja mpaka mahali anaishi. Ni hayo kwa sasa, mimi nitameza kopo la maziwa. Nikirudi tarudi na taarifa zaidi.
In 1986, a new chapter began. A fundamental change was etched into the heart of our nation. Uganda has since then witnessed a socio-economic transformation under the leadership of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Through peace and security of persons and property, economic growth, infrastructure expansion, health improvements, education, regional integration, industrialization, digital transformation, youth and women empowerment, wealth creation, among others. A nation once in recovery is now a beacon of regional stability. The people have spoken, and the NRM government has been given another term in office. The Board of Directors, Management and staff of the Uganda Broadcasting Corporation proudly congratulate His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Tibuhaburwa upon his resounding victory in the recent elections. Witness history as it happens as we broadcast the swearing-in ceremony on Tuesday, the 12th of May 2026, live at the Kololo Independence Grounds, here on UBC TV, our radio stations, and all our digital platforms. Ugandans, let's protect our gains. Long live NRM, long live Uganda. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Swadata mpenzi mtazamaji, unaendelea kutupokea kutoka shirika la UBC, kituo nambari 1 kinachokupa habari katika lugha ya Kiswahili, na tunatangaza kutoka jiji la Kampala. Miongoni mwa masuala muhimu katika mashirika mbalimbali na kampuni ni mipango endelevu katika miundombinu ya kuendeleza kampuni hizo. Haya ni miongoni mwa masuala ambayo yanapewa kipaumbele wakati kampuni inataka kuinua wigo wake wa kimaendeleo. Wanaangalia masuala ya wafanyakazi, masuala ya kifedha na masuala mengine bila kwenda kinyume cha sheria. Hii hapa taarifa kwa undani.
Government is pushing for universities to embrace the competence-based education system, which puts more emphasis on practice than theory. As a university, or as Makerere University Business School, I must say we are ready to embark on this, and we are, in so doing, we are equipping our students with all the tools that they need. Organizations should come on board, different organizations and businesses should come on board, and we partner to ensure that our students are attached to these different organizations, and they help them or assist them in crafting real strategies that are going to help their organizations thrive in this competitive environment.
Market, you don't determine the costs that are involved in that particular business. You don't do any market analysis or SWOT analysis, so you start up a business that will end up failing. So my advice to Ugandans is, before you start up a business, first evaluate it, determine its need, determine its long-term sustainability, set clear goals and objectives before you go ahead.
Now, in regards to AI, most times we tend to look at AI as an enemy of progress, or people tend to look at it as something that has come to compete with them. But from the strategic point of view, we look at AI as a complement, where you as a student, you as an organization that already operates, actually you can use the AI to enhance yourself better, make things better for yourself through the usage of AI.
Call to the government is to encourage people that there are still jobs. There is a widespread misconception that the jobs in Uganda are ending, that they're depleting, that people are being laid off, that AI is taking over. And I encourage the government to call out to these people, different people. You don't need to do a whole degree to do something like this. There's short courses that are offered, not just at MOOC, at a Uganda Management Institution, that will aid you to get the necessary skills and tools that you need to help you enable these businesses to overcome this challenge.
Kilicho na mwanzo, mpenzi mtazamaji, lazima kiwe na mwisho. Mimi nimeng'atuka kwa yale niliyokuandalia hii leo na nimekunja jamvi langu kwa sasa. Wanaosema walisema hayawi huwa, na aliye na kilicho na mwanzo kina mwisho, aliye juu ngoja chini. Ni hayo kwa sasa, hadi hapo kesho. Mimi ni Edwin Nyachwara, uwe na jioni njema.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
NRM oye! NRM oye! Omusajja omukuru w'enkofiira oye!
Uganda will mark a significant moment in its democratic journey. A ceremony rooted in constitutional order, a symbol of continuity,